What is it?
All right. We are back playing Supermarket Simulator, and it just occurred to me that I never named my mart yet. We have not changed the name of this place yet. I forgot that I moved my computer. It's in here now. I think that would be in management, customization, store name. Oh, nice. You can read. What's up, understatement? Let me see here. What should I name my March? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what to name it yet. Well, I guess we'll wait until I figure it out. We will wait until I figure it out. Alright, so first things first, I do believe we are now in the range to hire another restocker, which means we need to expand our storage, which is expensive. Oof. That one hurts a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, our door's open now. Ooh. Are they gonna be able to come through here, though? Maybe. We'll have to see. What's up, Angry? Alright, so how many more racks am I gonna need? I wonder. Man. The placement in this game is so unnecessarily restrictive. Alright, I guess we're putting it there. I need, they say I'm gonna need... Wait, let me take a look before hiring. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 5 more shelves. That's a little... That's a little excessive. Alright, we're gonna move this back in here somewhere. And that was what I was hoping to do. You know what? They just gonna have to deal with it. I need to figure out how to get 5 shelves in here. I hate the controls for the vehicles. Yeah, I don't really like it either. Um, it's it's an odd decision that they chose to do it that way. I'm not a fan of it really at all. You should definitely be able to look around with the mouse instead of turning with the arrow keys or A and D, I guess. Apparently, people still do that. It's a shock to me and clearly everybody else. All right, did we pay these? Okay, we did. All right. No. Market furniture. We need 5 of these damn things. Ugh. It's a little much, but we're gonna have to make it work. We're gonna have to try to make it work. I don't know if this is gonna work. This might not work, honestly. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting these two in here. I'm gonna have to expand again. But at what cost? Let's find out. Yes, 7 days tomorrow. I was gonna play this earlier today, but I had something I needed to do, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Why y'all gotta do me like this, man? I'm gonna be broke as hell. I mean, I already got stock of like products and stuff. I think I fully restocked on everything. So I might have the money to spare. Yeah, looking at these numbers, it looks like I restocked pretty good on most of the stuff here. I'll give or take 1 or 2 items. Alright. Let's do it. A little painful, but we'll be fine. We will be fine. We will survive. Bro, get out the way. Busy boy. All this to get another restocker. I mean, it's a worthy cause for sure, but okay. We got plenty of shelving now. We're not gonna run out of space anytime soon. Let's get our 3rd restocker, which we have to pay, which is gonna be more money. Management, hiring. Alright, we got our 3rd restocker. I wonder... What the hell? Oh, that was my hard drive again. Yeah, because this fucking game, the reason I use mods in this game is because they restrict you in a bunch of stupid fucking ways for no reason at all, and it's annoying. But you can't place things how you want them to be because they restrict you from putting them too close or whatever. Restock from vehicles. Place products on shelves. Throw empty boxes on the floor in the trash. Remove labels. Pick up boxes from the ground. To check whether to pick up the boxes from the floor. Use only labeled rack. Checking if or checks if working or not. I'm wondering if I can like if there's like a combination of things that I could turn on to make them like focus specifically on just placing product, like just restocking the shelves and not doing anything else. Move label. That's fine. Pick up from the ground. Use unlabeled racks. That means placing boxes on unlabeled racks. Yeah, I don't know if any of this will actually matter. Whatever. We'll just keep everything as is. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's open the store. I hate this. I hate this. This is just not, I'm not vibing with this at all right now. Alright, that is slightly better. Actually, that's much better. We can deal with that. That we can work with. I think I need to actually spend some time and actually just like put the fruit all in a very specific location so that way it can be easier to manage. Because it seems like even though I have 3 restockers, like the fruit is just not, the fruit and vegetables are just not going to be kept up with. They get too bogged down with other stuff. And I wish you could kind of direct your people to like specifically work on things. Like I wish I could just tell this dude like you just do the fruit stand. Like everybody else do everything else. Cuz this thing needs a dedicated person on it. Because even though there's a ton in here, each individual person can buy like fucking 30 fruit or vegetables at a time. They just walk up and just like grab 40 lemons casually. Like, what are you doing? Why you need so many lemons? Look at this guy. Where you think them carrots going? What you think he gonna do with them carrots? He don't look like the type of guy to make a pot of stew. Look, how many tomatoes she got? Ma'am, are you making tomato soup for the homeless? For the veterans? Like, what's going on? Yeesh. Alright, I'm gonna go make this delivery real quick. I'm gonna be right back. Please don't let shit hit the fan while I'm gone. Get it together, people. I'm trusting you. Alright, just light a fire under one of these guys each. Okay, so where is this person? Not very far. She's Italian, she's making spaghetti. I don't even think you need that many tomatoes for spaghetti. That's a lot of spaghetti. I tell you what. Alright, so it begins. The feeding frenzy has begun. Garlic. What else is down? Mushrooms. Oh, the kiwis. They going ham on the kiwis, bro. What? The fuck? Oh, I guess that was everything. Where the kiwis at? There we go. Oh my god, all these boxes are like empty. What the hell? Why so many bells? Okay. I'm getting sidetracked by shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Machine gunning kiwis into the doobly-doo. We're out of those tomatoes. The good tomatoes, the one that actually tastes like something. Now I see why it takes them so long to get this done sometimes. Man, employee training program is really like revolutionary. Just the idea, like I said, them being able to carry multiple boxes is game changing. That would solve all the fucking problems that the restockers have. Restockers? Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. Alright, everything is going fine so far. Pick it up, bucko. I don't have any lights in my storage room. It's just spooky. What kind of discount is that? What do you mean? Who gets mad at a discount? Apples. These people are crazy ungrateful. She found out. That lady found out. She was forking around. Lemons. Lemon. I can't see. I should probably put some lights back here, huh? It's gonna cost me money. Everything costs money. Might be time for some lights. Yeah, I think so. It's a little spooky in here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I probably not gonna need a lot. Just 2 lights will probably suffice in there. Market. Furniture. Lights are not furniture. But I guess it is. How goes it? Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing at all to report. Trying to hurry up and get through this unmodded 100 days. So I can start having as much fun as I want to have playing this game. Not that I'm not having fun now. Just not nearly as much as I could be. I got people DMing me about mods already. You know, I'm probably not gonna mod the hell out of it though. Like I'm probably not gonna go crazy with the mods. I'm gonna do some good, decent quality of life ones. Maybe a couple cosmetic mods. The more products one, I'm probably not gonna use, or I might have like a separate designated file specifically for more products. Because more products has given me more trouble than I'd like to admit. Even though I really pushed and liked that mod a lot, it's been a little bit of a situation. What's up, Random? Well, that's why I don't like, I try not to ruin my experience, I like the game modded, obviously, and there are certain things that I want, but it's only to subsidize what the game is lacking, usually. Like, I try not to, just, make the game trivial, but I try to, use mods that put things in the game that I feel like should already be there, instead of, just, completely making the game a cakewalk or trivial or whatever. More products broke my game. Yeah, more products gave me issues, and I really liked it too. Like adding all those new products, PlayStations, and all the new food stuff or whatever. Like that stuff was cool, but it really was giving me trouble. So I was just like, eh. But like I said, if I do something with more products, it's gonna be like on a separate file, like a completely separate, isolated file from like all the rest of them. And the issue with that is whenever I play the game, if I'm not playing with more products, I'm gonna have to like constantly put on and take off that mod depending on what I'm doing, which could be a little bit of a hassle. So we'll see. Or maybe I'll just make like a separate folder for the game, like make a duplicate folder for the game and just like put those files in that duplicate folder and boot it from there when I want to use more products. I wonder if that would work. Can you do that? Like if I duplicate the files and put them on 2 different drives, something like that. I'm not sure how that would work, or if that's a good idea. So it looks like we made quite a bit of money today, because we were broke as hell when this day started. So 79 customers. Products found too expensive. They're all on sale, by the way. Which means somebody got mad that the sale wasn't enough. Well, I can just go to the file and boot it. Boot the specific one I want to boot when I want to play that specific one. Because I think Steam will always boot the Steam one, the one that you install through Steam. But the other one, I could just go specifically to that one and boot it from there intentionally. You know what I mean? I wonder if that would work. So we made 4,500 bucks. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. right. But once again, like this is actually the fact that I'm having this discussion about how to even play it. Kind of proves my point that it's sometimes more hassle than it's worth. It's just a little bit of a pain to deal with sometimes. 674. What we got here? It went from $26 to $21. Jesus. Okay. 26. Wait a minute. 26 to 16? The previous cost was $9.53, and it went down to 7.62. God. I guess now is a good time to buy apples and tomatoes. Do you plan on changing the flooring? Yeah, once I start like once I get more of an idea of what I want this place to look like, because right now I'm just kind of winging it until we get to a decent enough size store. But once I get a general idea of kind of what I want the store to look like overall, then I'll start doing like decoration stuff. Because I don't like redoing it. I don't like setting up a decorative setup and then the store gets bigger and now you got to do everything all over again. I'll just do it when I'm comfortable. 1677. Satsu makes interesting stylistic choices. That's a nice way to say that I have absolutely no interior design skills, which is a very accurate statement. So apples and carrots are down significantly. The pasta didn't go down by much. But if I'm going to stack up on anything or stock up on anything right now, it'd probably be apples and carrots because they seem to be very much down. I wish I knew how much these were per box before, and that would be useful to know. The question is, though, actually, the fruit store is not crazy far away like the other place is. That one's the janitorial supply. The fruit one is over here. Oh, they got tomatoes right outside. I feel like the fruit is like worth going run into the store for to get half off. But we just need a more efficient way to do this. Because this running back and forth shit is ludicrous. Or maybe what we could do is instead of like when the people are doing the restocking at night or just at the end of a shift or in the morning, depending on when you wait for it to be done, you could do your shopping then. Just like do all the back and forth and stuff because you're going to be waiting for them to finish restocking anyway. You have no choice, like, because they're slow as fuck and it takes them forever no matter what you do. Even if you boost them all, it's completely irrelevant. So I guess maybe just waiting until that time is probably the best bet. But let me check my inventory real quick. Let's buy those lights real fast. This is at 55. 1, 1, 1. 1, 3. 2. 2 of those. 3 of those. 4 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those are fine. 3. 5. 2. 74, 60. 60's good. 78's good. 69, 55. One, two. I got 4 more items left I can get. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let's buy that. I gotta really be a little more careful because I still gotta pay my bills. Oof. Alright. Yeah, so like it's gonna take them a while to put this shit away. So I could be shopping in the meantime while they do that. Like the pace that I'm going though, like just the overall pace that I'm going by now, it's probably gonna be a while before I get that truck. I have to like force the issue. I'm gonna have to like risk not having. I'm gonna have to sacrifice something, I think, in order to make that a reality for myself. Yeah, I ordered the lights. I just didn't grab them yet. They're in here somewhere. Oh, they are. Yep, that should be good. That should be gravy. Are we actually out of carrots, or does that just look like a... No. A little low on carrots, but not out. 220, 228, 187, 220, 221, 141, 12. $89. 2. I think having like 200 of each vegetable or fruit is like, that's probably the sweet spot. Man, y'all are so slow. I hate chasing these morons down. It is my least favorite thing to do. Okay. So they're doing their thing. Let's turn this light on here. Our next restocker comes at level 37. We don't need another janitor, and we don't really need another security guard, so I feel like we're doing all right now, but like getting to a point where we're gonna have the money to do what we need to do. It's gonna take some perseverance. I might have to honestly just get used to the idea of running out of product for things. I think if I adopt the strategy where I don't buy a product unless it's gone, that'll actually put me in a better position to like save up on more money. Like just don't buy anything unless it's gone. Like completely. and then just buy like 4 boxes of it to put on the shit just to like keep the shelves full. But that's gonna be a situation. All right, so they're done. They got done. Pretty reasonable time frame. Why didn't this box get put away though? That's a little weird. They didn't really have a reason to keep that to not put that box away, but they didn't. Why is that? Trio of idiots. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually getting tired of these online orders. They're not fun to do. And that's probably gonna remain the same until I get a car. I know it's extra money, but it's just so tedious. Okay. Wait, that's not the right person, is it? That's Tessa. Oh yeah, that is. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. F. I wonder how bad this is on controller, man. Did you find any games on the Steam Summer Sale? I did actually. I didn't buy them yet, but they're in my cart. I gotta remember which ones it was, though. Let me see here. What's in my cart over here? Oh yeah, there's this game, this survival game called Surrounded. Or Surrounded. That's the name of the game, but it's clever naming. And then there is a bundle for Zombie Army 4 and Left 4 Dead 4. Or not Left 4 Dead 4, Left 4 Dead. Stupid ass. And they're both $5. So I'm just like, yay, games I can afford. Those are the two that immediately caught my eye. I want to play that Surrounded game though. It looks kind of like 7 Days to Die without the terraforming. Wholesale offer? What you got for me? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. 100%. I'm not even questioning it. Just buy all my coffee. Please do. I'm gonna go get some anyway. We're actually looking fairly good. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. Where'd I put my skateboard? I don't know what happened to my skateboard. Whatever. It's too much hassle. I got a few games. I also have been on the fence about Haven Dock. That's not what I meant to buy. Yoink. What kind of game is that? Oh, I did see something that got me really excited. I forgot what the name of it was, but it's the spiritual successor to a game I used to play on PSP back in the day called Patapon. It's like a rhythm game, like this little rhythm game with these cute little creatures. It's just like a cute little rhythm game, and like you you get this little army of Patapons that you have to like play this music for, and depending on what string of notes you play, it'll have them go on the offense or defense. You can make them jump or back off or to advance or retreat. So you had to stay on beat and play the proper song to get them to do the thing that you wanted to do. Um, and that's how you controlled them through combat. And it was super fun, man. That was like one of my favorite PSP games back in the day. I used to love Patapon. And they got a spiritual successor. The creators of the game, the original game, are making a new game with a very similar name. I just can't remember what it is. Can't remember off the top of my dome. But it looks cool. I'm very interested in it, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it because if I recall, I wasn't amazing at those games. I just really liked the music and playing them, even though I really kind of sucked at it. But I got really excited when I saw it because my nostalgia alarms went off. Alright, here we go. Hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see here. Is it me or do they like really like these kiwis? The kiwi and the garlic, carrots. Garlic. Dang it. Mango. You know what? I think they have it kind of built into this game for your restockers and your workers to like prioritize certain things based on how many products are left. And I think it's kind of sufficient, but I think you should be able to have some control over it. Like set an actual numerical limitation to how many products you want to be left before they actively decide to start restocking that particular item. Maybe it's by percentage or something like that. Just like if the stock goes below 25%. Something. I think that would be a little better of a situation than what we're doing here. I need carrots. Do we have carrots? I'm assuming it's just the ones in here. Well, I can't buy anything anyway because it's after hours. Ugh. This game has so many meaningless restrictions. They're just like, no, you can't do this. It's like, why? Because. Because we said so. Doesn't make any sense. Does anybody, like, actively right now, because I know a lot of us in here, we all play a bunch of these games. Can anybody think of any games that restrict you from purchasing products at night? Because I was trying to think about that the other day, and I'm like, I can't think of any other game that's like, it's nighttime, so you can't buy products for your store. I feel like most games are just like, it's nighttime. This is the time for you to do exactly that. Well, 7 days is a little different. I think most do when they're closed. Not like when your store is closed. Like, for example, Better Mart doesn't do that. When your store is closed, you can order stuff and trucks will show up, period. Um, Supermarket Together doesn't do that. When you order stuff, even if your store's open or closed, stuff will show up. Grocery Store Simulator, you can order stuff and the truck will show up at any point in the day, whether you're open or closed. What else? The General Store Wild West Simulator, same thing. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, you can always order things for your store. I can't think of a single game that the store where you buy things for your store closes and you can't access it until the daytime. That's why I asked, because I'm like, I haven't played all the games, so somebody might know something I don't. But for based off what I've played, that is genuinely or generally not a thing. Did they increase how much you can order at a time? Yeah, they went from 10 to 50. And 50 is like just above good enough. 50's fine until you get like much later in the game, and then 50 becomes kind of like, all right, this ain't even enough. But yeah, I mean, but once again, that's another one of those restrictions where you just like you can't help but like ask like, why though? And that's what I always think about, like when I'm playing these games and there's a something in it, some type of restriction, some type of feature. I try to like put my, what the hell? What? Oh, that's a glitch. Okay. I knew that was off. I try to put myself in the mindset of the devs, and I think like, okay, if I was making this game and I put this feature in, like, what would be the reason? Like, what would be my reasoning behind adding something to this game to try to rationalize it or just understand why it exists? But I can't for the life of me think of a single reason why you're not allowed to buy products after your store closes in this game. I can't think of anything. There's not a single thing that shows up in my mind that is logical or reasonable. Because if you can just skip the day, like just end the day and then just do it in the morning, then functionally, what's the difference? There isn't really a difference. Therefore, there's no reason for them to do it. No manufacturer tells you not to, or tells you no to how much you want to order unless they don't have that much. Well, in real life, you can't just get deliveries whatever you want. I mean, uh, I don't know. I wouldn't make the realism argument just because of this. You know, like if this was a company that was really focused on realism, then all of your employees wouldn't literally just be carbon copies of each other that literally never leave and stay here 24/7. Like I feel like if they were about realism, the fruits and vegetables would have to be like refrigerated, you know? Like I think they would probably put a little more effort into making certain things about this game a little more realistic. Or you wouldn't have to like walk up behind your customers and slip $3 pockets in their panties like they're strippers to make them work faster. So I don't know if realism is I would say realism is their goal. Oh, that was the only yeah, I get you. I get you. It's just it just doesn't make any sense to me, you know? And it's one of those things. It's like it's not game breaking. Like it's not like ah man, this game sucks for this reason. It's just like, but why though? You know? I need to know why you do this. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do. I wonder. Okay, let me. I am curious about something. All right, so how about this? If I focus whether or not I restock something, not based on the actual physical number I see in the computer, but what's actually left on the shelf, I feel like I could like both limit my ordering and kind of keep some kind of semblance of control here. You notice that these are like this? Like what's up with the remember with the more products mod, we were having that issue with the glare that was over the products or whatever. Like some of the products had that like white sheen over it. Like what why are these doing that all of a sudden? And just some of them, not all of them. Is that not weird? See, when I put them in here, they're all fine. But like maybe it's a lighting thing. Can you organize your mess? What mess? What mess are you talking about? What mess? What mess are you referring to exactly? So I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Categorize? You mean like put all the products in like in places that make sense? Because that's insane. That is crazy that you were asking me to do such a thing. Some might even say blasphemous. Bro, the cereal is with the cereal. They're looking right at each other. See, that cereal is looking right at that cereal. Like, they could see each other. They're like, hey, buddy, oil with oil. Look, oil and oil. They're back to back. They're like right behind you. They're like, they're covering both sides. So that way both oils can like cover both bases at the same. If they were both looking this way, then they get ambushed from the pasta. Like y'all think that this is just wild chaos that just ended up this way through like, my lack of ability to plan things out. And although that may be completely and 100% true, the actual reality is like I there's a method to the madness. You just got to be certifiably insane to understand it. So it's not my fault that y'all are reasonably sane. That's something you got to work out. Should I pay? Well, I will. We'll wait. I wish this was multiplayer and I could organize. I wish this was multiplayer and you could organize my store. I can't wait. I can't wait for this to be multiplayer so I don't have to do none of this. You think I ain't excited for that? I am getting that sense of like treadmilling feeling where it feels like I'm just like not making money at all. I'm just like running on a treadmill constantly and not getting anywhere. This don't really need to change. This one does though. 932. Man, I really don't want to deal with this. Mongo, mongo, mongo. Here I go. Yay. Save the planet. Here you go, Ethan. Jen, that's messed up. that is messed up. It sounds like you didn't just pull that out of nowhere, though. It sounds like you might have pulled that out of it. Something that actually happened to you. That didn't sound random. Nothing random. Ha! Somebody just got bonked. Yeah, you better run. Sucker. So, maybe I'm wrong about this, but based on I think I personally play this game wrong. Or at least I think the way that I've set out to play this game is not the way that the devs intended you to play. Cuz I don't think that they want you to be like hyper prepared with like product always on hand and stuff like that, and you always got like ample stuff. Like I think it feels like the way the gameplay plays out, it feels like they want you to like be on edge and like have just enough product in your stock at any given time, and have your little tablet out like this so you can always order things very quickly on the fly at any moment, and you just got to be running around like doing this basically the whole day. Because like the amount of money you're able to kind of hold on to at any given moment, trying to keep stock and stuff in your back room, don't seem realistic. The fact that you need a person to weigh produce for you is probably the oddest part of this game. That's true, because once again, in Better Mart, they added these things. These scales are in Better Mart, and they do have fruit stands that they just added in Better Mart. But the people just use them themselves. They buy the fruit and then they go to the thing themselves, and they stock. They do it, and then they go to the register. So yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to agree. And I didn't think much of it before, but now that you've like actively mentioned it, it is something that I can't like not think about. Uh-huh. Yes, that's true. Well, they don't to be more specific, these guys do two jobs. They weigh produce and they also help out these customers on the self-checkout. Now, if if I wasn't using self checkouts and I was just using cashiers, then they would only really have one job, which would be this. But that's just substituting them for cashiers. And I'm pretty sure cashiers make more money than they do. Let me see here. Let's go to management, hiring. These guys make $80 a day. Restockers make $90 a day. Customer helper, restocker, cashier. Oh, no. Cashiers make $80 a day, too. Never mind. I stand corrected. Well, here's the thing. Like, I could fire the cleaning lady because she is literally just here to disable a mechanic in the game. Like, let's be real. Like, the only reason she exists is to disable the cleaning in the game. Like, they put cleaning in the game and they like, this is a thing you have to do now, and then you hire her and it literally turns off the mechanic, essentially. That's just what it does. um, so like, you could just do that yourself, I guess, and save some money there, but you wouldn't be saving a whole lot. And if you want to chase down every person who's robbing you, then you'd have to like hyper focus and make sure you're here paying attention to all the customers or people who could steal from you at any given moment, which prevents you from doing stuff like going to the store, which they will incentivize you to do because those products are cheaper. It's a little bit of a situation in this game. I honestly, like, genuinely don't really understand what it is they want, like what the developers want from you, like how they want you to play the game, I guess, is what's perplexing to me, because it seems like they have a lot of contradicting things running at the same time that mislead you. If you were doing self-checkouts only, you'd need probably two now. At this point, with this many self-checkouts, probably two. Because these guys are pretty decent at helping people out at self-checkout, but the problem is they're really slow at that too. So if you get a customer who has a particularly large amount of products at one time, they'll be there for a while. And then if another person needs help, like just happened right now, then this line is backed up for a while, and this one's gonna stay backed up until they show up. So I think two would be optimal. Four is probably overkill. Are we like completely out of the milk? We are. And once again, I want to buy them. I can't because it's 9 o'clock. So now I'm just like, it's gone, period. And anybody else who's looking for it can't find it for the rest of the night. I swear, the me playing this game unmodded and the me playing this game modded are two completely different humans. Because I feel like whenever I play this game unmodded, all I do is like just piss and moan about the mechanics of the game and how they should be better. But when I'm playing this game with mods, I'm just like, man, I love this game. This game is so fun. I'm having such a good time. Alright, come on. What? Why'd that take so long? Really? See how long this is taking? I'm probably just impatient, man. Oh, look, the milk just went down in price. How fortuitous. How lucky that I didn't get a chance to buy it yesterday because now it's cheaper. To be fair, I shouldn't only have 2 shelves of this. Like, there should be way more of this on the shelf at any given moment. 55 days to go. Oh, joy. I am beyond thrilled. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. You meant to do only 50 days in vanilla, right? You know, you might actually be on to something there. Like I think maybe that was my intent from the beginning. You know, I feel like that was like always the plan. I don't know how we got tricked into doing 100 though. Like that's weird. I don't think I would have picked that normally, right? Somebody must have been influencing me. It was just a mistake. Yeah, I think so, man. I feel like it might have been. Yeah, I think this is just a lighting thing. Get out my way. Por favor. So I've always kind of wondered if I just like go in this game on like not using all this downtime in between days to like make sure the shelves are stocked, but just like hardcore, like just day after day after day, restocking when I can. Like, can you like actually make any money like that, or will you just like screw yourself into oblivion? This went down to 969. Oof! I pressed the wrong button there. 969 giggity. I'd probably be much farther along in the game if I did play like that. But at what cost is the ultimate question. At what cost? You don't know until you try it. Oh, I got a pretty good idea as to what's gonna happen. Believe you me. I think I might know. Before I do that though, I need to make sure that I have sufficient product, which means that I need to get a half shelf or two. Bup, 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 bup. We'll do 2. It's a little stuffy over there, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. What else do we have, like, crazy small amount of on the shelves at any moment? I think that would be the coffee and both of the flowers. The coffee sells out pretty quick. Is there anything else? Maybe the rice. I think everything else is kind of 12, 12, 12, 8. Oh yeah, the this. It's the this. I forgot about the that. All right. You know what? I think we'll do that for those. Was there one more? Was there a different? No, all of these are okay. We definitely don't need one for yogurt. We'll never run out of that shit. 12. 8 for the milks. Is it 8 for the waters too? Yeah. That'll be fine. Lemons. Garlic. Garlic. I get 2 things garlic. I think I'm gonna run to the store and get the coffee. Just to save a little bit of bucks. Yeah, let's open the store and we're gonna go on a coffee run. We'll grab like 3. No. Leave me alone. Oh, did I pay my fucking loans? This game is stressful. So freaking stressful. But that's okay though, because my cardio is gonna be crazy. I'm putting in numbers on my Fitbit. Yoink. I don't know where my skateboard is. I really don't know if it's honestly that much faster to be going back and forth. Like the time it takes me to like turn and get on the right path and grab the skate, like it seems like it just evens itself out, honestly. You should get faster the more you run. Your workers should get faster the more they work too. This game, above all other games, like there's tons of other games I've played like this. If there's any game that needs that, it's this one. Your employees should grow with your store. It happens on Supermarket Together. They get better over time, or at least it appears to. They're showing like the numbers and stuff. I can't honestly tell like if they're actually getting better, but they do level, like their skills are increasing over time when you hire somebody. So the assumption is that they are getting better, and that's a free game. All right, so we're just gonna like actively be hitting up the shelves that are low on product. We're doing it live, y'all. We're gonna keep an eye on everything. Just kind of make sure that we're good. And then once we do that, we can actually help with the restocking just to make sure that these guys don't get backed up. Because the more, I guess, I help them, the more efficient they become. We gotta do this right. We're gonna try to play this game in a way that I think the devs want me to be playing. And we'll see what happens. Okay. Bring the tablet back out. What was low? That's fine. That's getting restocked. We'll probably do more salt. These two look fine. I could probably run and go get more coffee if I need to. That guy's about to steal. That guy just got bonked. He ain't stealing no more. You need to order a crap ton of stuff at like 7 a.m. The problem is, though, like, I don't be thinking about doing it at that time. Like, I be so engrossed in what I'm doing. I don't know what the heck time it is at any given moment. I just be, like, trying to get stuff done. And then it's 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, crap. Got the Pikachu face on. I'm not doing these. Okay. What we get? Mushrooms. My man going ham on the mushrooms. Another problem with these workers in the fruit is they're really slow on the fruit. Like, they take a really long time to fill the things versus how fast I personally do it, which is a little bit of a situation. I'm actually, like, feeling like bringing a lot of this stuff into the store and just putting boxes that are half full or empty on the floor, or like, you know, like on the floor, is efficient, because if that product gets low, they're gonna grab what's on the floor in here first, I would assume. So that might actually fast track them putting certain things away by just leaving them on the floor in here so they could just grab them and fill whatever needs to be filled. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm going with because it sounds like something that would be beneficial to me. Okay, so like it's actively getting dark now. So now would be like the time. The thing is, though, like I don't really need anything right now because I've been actually keeping up on everything actively throughout the day. So that's been working in my favor, at least. That's a good question, actually. I don't think so, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if they can go outside. I'm pretty sure they can't, though. I'd be surprised if they could. We'll test it out in a moment here. I know having these boxes in here on the floor certainly helps me. Like, fuck if it helps them or not. Like, it definitely helps me out, personally. garlic is... Don't think there's any garlic back here. Shrooms. Mangos. Okay. I feel like things went... Oh my god, she's so tiny. Look how tiny she is. I feel like things went alright. I don't know, man. This might be a little... I'm gonna try to keep this going. I'm gonna try to keep this pace going. I think this might be workable. Kind of a different way to approach things. Now, unfortunately, like with the closing of the store stuff, I still have to wait until all the customers leave, because if you finish the day, you don't get the money from all the people who are still shopping. As far as I know, like that, you just kind of forfeit all that money in product. Oh my god, they're so slow. So mind-numbingly slow. Oh wait. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Yank the band-aid off. Yoink. Need one more self-checkout? You think? I could afford one. I could afford another self-checkout. The question is, where the hell is it gonna go? Where am I gonna put it? I mean, maybe we can do an expansion. Let's see how much another store expansion is. It shouldn't be that expensive, honestly. Ooh. Never mind. I stand corrected. It is much more expensive. That's a little pricey. I could do it. Ugh. You know what? You know what? We're taking the YOLO approach. We're taking the YOLO approach. We're just gonna make it happen, man. No more excuses. No more bullshit. We're just gonna do what we gotta do. You know? We'll worry about the consequences later. We're just gonna make it happen, and we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. I do feel like being as overly cautious as I am in a lot of these games does hold me back a little bit as far as progression goes. I've been feeling like that for a while, and like I don't think it's a problem or something. It's just the way that I am and the way that I play. But I think sometimes it would help to just like not be heavily pondering on every decision. You know, like it's just just like just doing things, you know? I mean, with that setup, that didn't really do a whole lot for me as far as. Uh, hmm. Okay, that kind of works. All right, yeah, that's fine. 77 customers, 3,400. Okay. Oh yeah. I do need to check that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, you're not allowed to put anything outside unless you use unrestricted placement, which I don't know if even still works at this point. So, uh, okay, so market. What do we have in here? Garlic, furniture. We need another self checkout. Okay. Uh, maybe we'll just do like one of these. I hate the fact that they make you place these so stupid. Like what? Mm. Like look how big this freaking square. Like why does it need to be this big? Why does it need to take up so much space? That's like that for almost everything in this game too. I mean, it's probably because of like customer and employee pathing. Like that's probably the logical explanation, which would be a reasonable explanation. But they didn't say that, so I'm mad about it. They didn't specify, so I'm angry. That's how it works. All right, so products. Okay, those are fine. Maybe one of those. Let's see. Cheese, milk, one water, 3 eggs, 3 of those. These are fine. Okay. What's up, film? No worries. I don't expect people to be here all the time. Everybody has lives and stuff going on. Except me, apparently, because I'm here all the time. Let's see. Let's help my employees like a good manager. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to add a bit more to the game than what they have here to really make it stand out. Because there are, and this is the truth. I don't know if this is gonna make some people upset, but this is the truth. There are early access games right now that have significantly more content than this game as a full release game. Like just like straight up better games in almost every metric than this one, and it's like it's in its final form, or at least what we assume to be its final form at the current moment. uh, and that's not a good look considering how long they've been developing this game. They're gonna have to really make some moves to stand out. I got a little bit of a soft spot for this game because I played. It was like the first one that kind of got me into the genre, and also the mod scene is so good in this game that it like if I had to judge this game on its own merits, like it would be vastly below most of the other games that I play like this. But with mods, this game shoots up in quality quite a bit. This game becomes one of my favorite games with mods. But without them, it's kind of just like, eh. I mean, it's alright. Gas Station Simulator is still really good to me, though. Gas Station Simulator is really good. I really enjoy that game. I do think like the sometimes like the order and stuff and the restrictions behind that can get a little tedious. But I like the way the employees work in that game. I like the variety of things that you can do in that game to make money. I like the fact that you have full creative control. So if you just want to do gas, you can just do gas. If you just want to do the store, you can just focus on that. If you just want to exclusively do car washes, you can just do that. Like, there's a whole lot of like, this is your place, do what you want. Which, in my opinion, is the best way for any type of simulate. Well, maybe not any type of simulation game, but like any games that are putting you in the position where you get to make executive decisions on what it is you do and what you don't do. I feel like the more freedom, the better. Nobody wants a game telling them what they can and can't do. I know I don't. It's like the bane of my existence. I hate when a game is just like, oh, you can't do that because that might be too fun. And I'm just like, fuck you. Tell me what I can and can't do. God damn it. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. All right. You know what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just putting boxes on floors, dude. I ain't taking no boxes in the storage room. I'm doing what I gotta do with it, and I'm throwing that bitch on the floor. If they want to come and get it, they can come and get it. Okay. So I was supposed to open the store right away before like we were talking about, and I just got into routine. What's up, Andrew? Who are the white suits? Yeah, these guys do they do the scales for the fruit, and they also do the self checkout help. What do you want from me? No. Do you currently have any mods? The only mods that I'm using, this is a modless playthrough, quote unquote, but I am using the game save mod because this game should have game saves, and it doesn't. You still can't create multiple save files, so I have to use a mod to do it. Because if I don't, I can't do like multiple playthroughs and these like different thematic things because I'd have to delete my save every time I want to try to do something new, and that's just stupid. Um, by the way, that's probably the if I had to point out anything that pisses me off the most about this game, my biggest complaint about this game is the fact that it does not have game saves. It's completely unacceptable in 2025. It makes zero sense. There's no excuse for it at all. Um, but that I'm using that mod for that reason. Other than that, this is basically a modless playthrough. And so far, it's been all right. It's definitely better than the way I felt about it before, because before I felt this game was completely unplayable without mods. Like I just didn't. I felt like it just was not. Well, maybe I wouldn't say unplayable. It wasn't enjoyable without mods at all. Like I had a lot of fun playing the early game, but once you got into the end game, like once we got into the 60s and 70s and 80s, like the game just became such a massive chore that it just wasn't fun to me. But now, I think the game is fine, and it's about the most lukewarm fine you could give anything. Just like it's fine. Like with very little enthusiasm behind it. It's like it's cool, you know. That's why I stopped playing because of updates and mods wouldn't work anymore. I mean, the modding community has been fairly good at keeping up with updates and stuff, which has been pretty nice. Um, this game has a excellent modding community, so that's been kind of tolerable for me. You just like have to actively keep up with it. Like you gotta live on the Nexus, pretty much, and be constantly on the lookout for when things are getting updated and stuff. What's up, Andrew? Oh, I said hi to you already. Just over there. I had to do a double take there real quick. Kick has problems now. I mean, I don't know if Kick has ever really been a reputable streaming platform. I just don't like Twitch at all. So I'm like, I'll dual stream on something. Never streamed on Kick, so I'm like, whatever. I'll give it a shot, see what happens. They need to improve the employees aside from the boosting. Yes, pretty much. And the only employees that really need a complete overhaul are the restockers. Everybody else is, once again, they're fine. They do their job about as well as you would expect them to. But the restockers are functionally useless. Functionally, they're useful and they do their job. They just do it so slow and tediously that it kind of defeats the purpose. Either that, either they need to get better, or they need to give you access to more of them quicker. Like you need to get access to more restockers faster, and it needs to not be so spread out, or they just need to be better at their jobs. One or the other, or both. Both is fine. I'd take both of those, honestly. One thing I really do like about this game is its art style. Yeah, I think the game looks fine. It's a pretty good looking game. Like most of the NPCs are, uncanny valley and kind of derpy looking. But the products look nice. I like the look of the products. They look like premium products that you would actually find in stores. Um, and the overall game, like the performance and stuff was ass when this game first came out. You guys remember that? How laggy and like the frame rate would drop, and whenever you turn the lights on, your game would fucking explode. Those days I don't miss. That shit was rough. Speaking of lights, I actually could use some lights over here in the back. I got a tiny window to buy them. There we go. The easy placement mod, yes. It needs an internal snap feature, and it kind of has one, to be fair. Like this game does have like a built-in snap system, but it's so minuscule. Like the it's hard to explain. Like the grid that they're going off of is so tiny that when you move your mouse just like a tiny little bit, like it has a much larger impact than you would expect it to, so you end up moving it out of place anyway. It's not very effective is what I'm trying to say. It's better than what they had before, which was nothing, but it's still not good enough. Unfortunately. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle, man. It could be worse, but that's usually that I feel like it could be worse shouldn't often be taken as a compliment. Some people some people's expectations, you're like, I mean, it could be worse, and they're like, oh, sweet then. It's like, well, I mean, where are your standards at? Yeah, yeah, and you can get a bike. But the problem with the bike is if you get a bike, it's no faster than when you run. You have to get on the bike, then turn it around, and then drive it to the place, and then get off the bike, and then take your one box, you put it on the bike, get back on the bike, drive it over here, get off the bike, and then put the box in there. When you could just run, just go. Run to the store, grab the box, come back. The bike ain't faster than you running anyway. It's about the same speed as when you run, and you can only carry one box on the bike anyway. So how is it helpful? The answer is it's not. It's not helpful at all. There's no reason to have it. And then you look at the scooter, you're like, okay, well, the next upgrade is the scooter. That'll be faster, right? And it is. It's a little bit faster than you are, but once again, you got to get on the scooter, drive it across the place, park it, get off the scooter, take your one box, put your one box on the scooter basket, drive it all the way back, and then, like, functionally, you did the thing you did could have done before, but maybe 5 seconds it took you longer than it would have taken before. Woohoo! That was worth however much that. How much is the scooter worth? I don't know, like $4,000 or some shit. They shouldn't have spaced the stores out so much. Like they were very ambitious with the size of this town. All of these stores should be on this street. Every store that they placed around the game should be on this street. There should be one there, one right there, one right there. And I'm sure they would argue like, oh, that wouldn't make sense, and it would make the city much smaller. Like, who cares? You can't do anything around this big ass city yet, anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'd be much happier if all the stores were on the street. Not really. I mean, I don't think that would really make it that much easier, honestly, because you'd still have to run back and forth to get the stuff anyway. Like, put them all across the street. They don't have to be like on your side of the street, but it'd still be tedious that way. It's just significantly more tedious the way it is. Yeah, an improvement of the vehicles, improvement of the vehicles, and an improvement of the restockers would be the two things I think that would benefit this game the most. 79, 4,000. Not bad, not bad. Those would be like the two major changes I think they could make that would have a much larger impact on the game. Excuse me. Oh no. Well, like right now, the game just doesn't feel good because it doesn't feel like I'm making any money. Like I know I'm selling stuff, things are flying off the shelf, people are buying them, and I see it happening. But then after you pay off your loans and stuff, and you look at like what you have, it doesn't feel like you're actually making any money in this game, or at a reasonable pace to feel like you're progressing. You know, like I feel like I'm breaking my neck to try to just like take single steps. Like I'm going out of my way to make the tiniest bit of progress possible. And a lot of this could be alleviated if you could just sell what you want to sell. Like if I got to pick and choose what I sold in this store, and I wasn't beholden to selling whatever it is they forced me to, then I could make way more money. Part of that is you're always paying off loans. If you can't get a loan free, you'll be in a if you can get a loan free, you'll be in a better place. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing too, like the way that this is set up, like I'm doing it the optimal way. I'm setting it on the lowest day possible, um, or the lowest amount of days possible to pay off the loan, so that way you pay as little back as possible. But if I was playing this how other people normally would, like you'd probably be paying significantly less on the day to day for the loan. But the problem is that problem comes in is you're going to be paying significantly more back at the end of the day. Now, we could experiment with that going on the next round of loans. What we could do is instead of doing it on the lowest day, we could put it on the highest so that way we pay as little as possible on the loans. And then we can, we'll have to pay a little for the loans each day, which will give us a lot more money to work with on the front end. You know what I mean? Like we could try that out because that will give you a sense that you do have more money to work with, even though in the long term you will be paying significantly more back for the loan, if that makes any sense. Is Supermarket Simulator? No, it's on sale right now. Supermarket Simulator is on sale at the moment, or at least it was. Pretty sure it was. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like opening the store. Yeah. So I'm not used to like not doing the things that I'm used to doing, which I guess. My God, dude, you are built funny. What is going on with this gentleman? Are you wearing a bulletproof vest, or is that shirt just like super crisp? I don't know what's going on with him, man. You got a situation going on. All right, so let me see something real quick. Medium loan. Here's the daily interest. Return payment is 2,200 in 5 days. The maximum amount is 25 days. Your daily payment goes down to 120 as opposed to 440. But it'll take you 25 days to pay off the loan. Of course, you could pay it off early if you wanted. All right, let's do this. We're going to try this out and just see how it works. This might actually be the strat. Because the way I'm looking at this now, if you pay this off early, you'd only pay 2080 as opposed to 3000. And I didn't think it was going to be like that. So for example, right here, you took out 750, but it says if you pay this off early, you only pay 765. So this is actually kind of interesting. I wonder if this goes up on each day. I would imagine it does. The interest is the killer. For sure. So I think the idea is you still want to pay these off early if you can. Okay, I think I might have come up with a new strategy here. We're going to try this out because this might actually work. We buy 64. What? Dude, neither. Never mind. My fucking brain is mush. We buy 64 bottled waters for 133. I don't have enough of those, so no thanks. Thanks for letting me know that I don't have enough water, though. You're best if you can go loan free. Well, and you can. Like when I played this game back in the day, I never took out loans. But they do help. You just have to take them out at the right time and for the right reasons. And basically, like I was explaining to you guys before, you take out loans to buy product. You should never take out loans to buy furniture, because you're not going to get any money back off of buying furniture. But if you take out loans specifically to buy product to fill your shelves with, then you're going to get a return on your investment. But I was watching a lot of other people play. They were taking out loans to expand the store and taking out loans to buy more shelves. I'm like, no, don't do that. You take out loans to buy product, and you use your profits from that to buy the other stuff. Let's see here. Flamingos and mushrooms. Can you do an order to showcase what it's like? I've never seen them before. An online order. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do one. It's... You're not going to be impressed. It's kind of... Alright, so you press the button to bring out your bag, and then they give you a list of items. And then you just go grab the items. They want 3 cheese. They want 4 peanut... Oh, well, they want 2 of these, or 3 of these colas, and then 4 peanut butters. And then you have to go outside of the store, and you don't have your map right now. You can press C to close the bag, but that doesn't get rid of this menu on the side. If you want to get rid of this menu on the side so you can know where the fuck you're supposed to deliver it, you have to take the bag and put it on the floor. And now you can see your map. So you pull out your map, and then you find the person who you're delivering it to, and make sure it's the right person, Ethan. Okay. Now you pull out your map, you click on this so your GPS can tell you where to go, you pick back up the bag, and then you get on your bike or whatever, and then you deliver it. because you literally cannot see your map under any other circumstance. You have to put the bag on the floor first, or else you won't be able to see your map. Because apparently the people who made this game didn't think you needed the map to know where you needed to go to see where you're delivering things. If you want to know why, you gotta ask them. If you could have delivery drivers, we don't need more employees to pay for stuff in this game, man. I think we got enough employees. I mean, if you had drivers, they'd have to serve more function than just deliveries. You need to be able to like make them go pick up your orders from the local stores too. If they could do that also, that would be great. I'm not doing this though. That is online orders, by the way. That was an online order. That's how it works. Believe it or not. There is no pickups. There should be. I think the people ordering stuff in this game would be significantly better if it was a pickup. I think that would make more sense in this type of game. But they want you to like go around the city like that. They made this city as big as it is because they want you to explore it. Oh, don't worry. Sometimes I do that with my mouth. So, so you're forgiven for typing it. Bro, this store looks bare as hell. Well, if we're going to bring up the example of another game again, if I remember correctly, I think Supermarket Together has a thing that you can buy, like those delivery things that you see at like grocery stores or stores for UPS pickup and Amazon drop off and stuff. And you buy one of those things and you put them somewhere in your store or outside your store, and you put your deliveries, like your online deliveries, in them, and people come and pick them up. Have a good one, Laser. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Are you going to be doing any more modding for this game? I meant to ask you that the other day. I just forgot. No? Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Just curious is all. Alright, hurry up and get out. You people have overstayed your welcome. Too much time just to have the dev break it over and over. I feel you. Although, I mean, going forward, there will probably be significantly less actual mechanic and game changing content now that the game's fully out, but I get you. I get you. Oh my god. Hurry up, sir. Please. You're taking all day. Want multiplayer so bad. Okay, so check this out. If you take out this loan and put it on 5 days like I had before, and then switch that to 25 days, your daily payment goes from 1,100 to 325. Excuse me. That's a little crazy, huh? All right, let's finish the day. All right, let's go to our pewter. Yeah, yeah. I think that's I think that's the thing. And it's kind of like I came to the conclusion before of like a lot of people thought that increasing prices of items in this game is how you make money when that's not the case at all. You have to decrease product items in order to make more money because more customers will come and more people will buy more things. I'm starting to think that the loans kind of work with the opposite mindset too. All right, so let's do some proper shopping here cuz we ain't got shit, bro. Oil. I already bought some water. Coffee I can get from the store. Eggs. What are those? Milk. Okay, that's the first round of shopping. Next. Okay. One, two, three. Need that. Two of those. Three. Uh, 126. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of stuff, huh? That's a lot of stuff. And now I get to pay these idiots more to be barely competent at their job. Hooray. Here's more money to do your job in a way that's satisfactory. I remember the mod stock manager. Man, like I said, modders have shown that it's fairly easy to implement things into this game that make the game better. You know? But that's a touchy subject. All right, so we're gonna go back to actually keeping the store fairly stocked. But now we're going to take the kind of opposite route with the loans. Because the loans is a huge daily hit in revenue. Just huge, massive daily hit in revenue. But we can work our way around that with a new method that we're looking at trying right now. Oh, that's already basmati. They have actually a lot of the features that they've added to this game. A decent amount of them, the quality of life changes that they've added over the life of the game have been mods that they've made obsolete. They probably wouldn't come out and admit it, but there were quite a few mods that I used to use back in the day that became useless because of new features that they added to the game. So it's not like they haven't completely done it. Although I guess I can't definitively say that the reason they made those specific changes was specifically due to mods, but you know, it's safe to make the assumption, at least until you hear otherwise. Easy delivery was nice. I liked using it, but um, it was one of those mods that did make things a little too easy. Like being able to transport boxes back into your storage room without actually needing to go back there is just like, I feel like we slide into the realm of like actually cheating instead of supplementing the game with something that should just be there. And that's just me personally, even though I know that it's useful and I love using it. Just like Magic Restockers. Magic Restockers is one of the best mods, I think, ever to come to this game. And I will flat out admit, like, yep, this is cheating, and I don't care. Like, I don't care. I totally will admit that this is pretty much just flat out cheating, and I could care less because it makes the game so much better. Oh yeah, easy deliver. No, what? No, no, no. That wasn't easy. What was it? There was a mod that stacked the boxes on the corner. It wasn't easy delivery though. I don't think. But they made that mod obsolete with the one that stacks the boxes in this little thing here. The only reason that it's a clusterfuck right now and a mess like this is because I ordered way too much stuff. ETP is great. ETP is a great mod, and it also, you can use it with Magic Restockers, and then it becomes just godly. Like if you use employee training program with Magic Restockers, then your restockers become gods. Like you never run out of anything ever. Like as long as you have it in the back, like the shelves are stocked all the time. Like they don't miss a beat. You ain't ever got to worry about it again because those two in working together are, it's just crazy OP. I mean, separately, like Magic Restocker by itself is a kind of a powerhouse on its own, and so is Employee Training Program later. Like over time, it eventually gets OP, um, which is the way it should work. Like I feel like your employees should advance over time to the point to where they are just like really good at their job, to where it becomes trivial. I feel like it wouldn't hurt for that to be the case. So they're actually starting to actively bring boxes to the back now. So I think they're actually done with the store stocking for the most part. I hate paying these idiots to. There's another mod for this, the boosting. It's called like self motivation. And basically, it gives like a percentage chance every time one of your employees finishes a task. It gives them a percentage chance to boost themselves. Like they'll motivate themselves, and it doesn't cost you any money. I really like that mod because you could set the percentage to whatever you want it to be, like whatever you thought was fair. And they would just like every now and then they do a task and they get a confidence boost and just start working a little bit faster randomly. And that was a really good mod because, like I said, you could completely control, how often it happened. That was a great one. I really like that mod. How long does it last? Well, it depends because like they'll boost themselves and the booster will start running out or whatever. But depending on the percentage that you have of how long it takes them to boost themselves again, that would determine how long they would stay boosted. And the higher the percentage, the more likely they would get to, or the higher the percentage, the more likely they would get to red, because red is where you want them to be. They move the fastest at red. But if you set the self motivation booster low enough, they would never get there. They'd probably get to yellow, maybe, but mostly they would just stay in blue, which is, they're like a little bit faster at that point. So you kind of had to set it a little high if you wanted it to actually be beneficial. I had mine at like 60% and it was fine. Does that mod still work? As far as I know it does. But I haven't actually officially tested it on 2.0. I mean 1.0 yet, so don't take my word for that cuz I have no idea. But as far as I know, the last major update before the last major update, it was working just fine. Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna play this game modded, it's absolutely worth playing again. There's a lot of mods that still work from before, and looking at the mod list and the ones that are being updated now, there are plenty of mods that got updated for 1.0 that work just fine. That would make the gameplay experience fine. Like me, I'm looking forward to playing this game unmodded. I mean, unmodded. Like I'm having a decent time right now, but I'm like fucking frothing at the mouth thinking about playing this shit with mods on. Like I've already been compiling my mod list and I know what I want to download and like it's gonna be gravy. Employee training program just got updated like 3 or 4 days ago. I haven't tested it to see if it works, but I know that it was on the updated list after 1.0. So yes, it did get updated. Is it functioning properly? That's a different conversation. I'd have to check that out and see. Yeah, but I was just on the Nexus a couple days ago to upload a video, and they did. Hello, failure. Finally got to catch you live on a night off. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. What? Oh, that was weird. That was very strange what just happened there. Okay, are we good? Are we like gravy on the product in the store now? I feel like we alright for the most part. Some of these 50s need to be brought up a little bit. Eh. Okay, and I can actually go get coffee myself. So let's go ahead and open up the store. We got a strategy going here. Exhausted as heck, to be honest, but I spent some time touching grass today, so I'm great. How about you? I am pretty good. Not a lot of complaints I can make right now. I'm doing all right. I just got off of being sick, so I feel good. I'm not sick anymore. I finally, all those PC parts that I've been holding on to for a while because of that other stuff that I was doing, I finally found a place where I can sell them in bulk and not have to sell them individually to people. And they offered me a pretty good amount of money for it. So I'm like, yay, get these out of my house, please. So that's been good. 1.0 is pretty good. The game still has a lot of fundamental problems that it kind of always had, as far as functionality and just the way that it plays, and the employees and stuff. This game is still a much better game modded, but I think if we're going to judge the game from what it was and where it started to now, I'd say they did a pretty good job. The website that I went to is called sell I think it's called sellgpu.com, and literally if you know like what the parts are, you can just go in there and compile a list, and they will just send you a quote. Compile a list, put it like what's the condition, what the item is, and that type of stuff, and they'll just send you a quote like, we'll give you this much for that. And you can either say yes or no. They'll send you packaging and you ship it to them. The packaging they send you is free, and you just ship it off to them, and they'll test out the products. If they work and they're in working condition, they will just pay you. And if it doesn't work, if you send them something that doesn't work, they'll recycle it for you if you want them to. So it was a pretty nice experience, pretty straightforward. So I sent the stuff out today, and it'll probably take like 3 or 4 days for them to get it and test out all the products and or all the parts and let me know if they're all in working order, and then they'll refine the or reissue the quote based on what works, what doesn't, and then they'll just pay me, which is nice. And I'm gonna use that money to upgrade my computer because my computer is still not where I want it to be as far as strength yet. And after I upgrade my computer, I'm going to take the parts that I took out of my computer and then sell them to that place again so I can get some more money back. Yeah, I actually went to ChatGPT to like go through and like hyper optimize what I need to get for my computer. I told them like, here's my computer, this is what I want to do, this is what my budget is, like build me a PC. And they're like, yeah, you should. And it was pretty nice. I love ChatGPT, man. It's useful for a lot of unorthodox things that I use it for. Like I know a lot of people use it for like all this like basic stuff, but I be using ChatGPT for some crazy, unusual, just like you can use it for that type stuff, and I love it. It's so helpful. All right, things are going great so far. Everything is thing. Excuse me. I just realized I was streaming this whole time and forgot to hit record again. I am a genius. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Everybody knows that I'm a fucking moron, so this ain't news to anybody. They're very professional. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have gotten more for my stuff if I would have sold it all individually. Like, there's a pretty high chance that that would have been the case. But it's a bit of a hassle, honestly. Dealing with that many individual people to try to sell that many products or that many PC parts is just overwhelming for me. Because it was a lot. I had like I had like 15 GPUs, three processors, I think three or four motherboards. I had a lot of stuff. Trying to post those all on social media and making sure that they were like super clean, and people want to ask you like, "Oh, does it work?" Like, what's the history? I'm like, I don't just just take it, buy it as is. How did you have so much stuff? Oh, because I used to crypto mine back in the day when that was a thing. Of course, I was late to the party, like I am to literally everything, but I did make a decent amount of money from it. I say decent, but it was actually significantly more than decent. As a matter of fact, back when I got into it, even though I was really late, I bought a $4,000 like 3090 computer at the time, and that computer paid itself off because of crypto mining. Like, I basically got it for free because I bought it and then set it up to crypto mine and didn't use it for like a year, and it paid itself off completely and then some. And then I started using it as my main computer after a year after a year of buying it. I mean, the idea that you just plug a computer into your wall and just download a program and your computer's just like printing money for you is kind of an insane concept. But I was like, sign me up, bro. Like, sign me up. I'm sure this will be shot down and abolished at some point anyway, so I'm going to take advantage of this while I can. Because I made a good amount of money. At one point when I was doing crypto mining, I was making like $80 a day doing nothing. Just sitting on my ass making 80 bucks a day. And that, that's not like unbelievable amounts of money, you know what I mean? But it was something for nothing. For doing nothing, it was certainly something. And like I said, because I got into it so late, I got on the train when the train was leaving. That was like a fraction of what I could have been making. With the equipment that I had, probably like a year and a half prior, people were making upwards of $600 to $700 a day. Back when it was like the thing to do, before I fucking jumped on the train late, they were making easily that much. I missed that train though. I never knew about that stuff. Well, I found out way too late myself, or else I would have been. Oh my god, it would have been crazy if I knew about it, or if I did something about it when I first knew about it. Because I heard people talking about it, but I'm just like, that's probably something I couldn't do. But at the time, it was pretty accessible. Anybody could do it as long as you had the money to buy the equipment. It was pretty easy to set up. But if you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And I still trade crypto now. Uh, Not like a lot, But you know, I've made a lot of money off of doing that just because, like when Trump got into office and the market took that hit initially, and everything was like going down and everybody was losing their mind, and people were like, okay, now's the time to buy. I did, and I fucking made a nice little piece of change when the economy recovered. Like everybody, well, like people who had brains knew it was going to. Like everybody else was like, well, it's the end of the world. We're all gonna die now, and the economy's gonna be destroyed, and everything's gonna be gone. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, fine, you say so. But no, I jumped on that shit quick because I knew that we were gonna bounce back. So I made a good little bit of money from that too. There's nothing there. Is this garlic just like phantom garlic? I think that's just like phantom garlic. Yep, it is. Tis not real garlic. Tis imposter garlic. Oh, come on. Let me put this down, please. Okie dokie. How much money did we make? Pretty much the same amount. We're not really making a whole lot of progress at the moment here. Certainly doesn't feel that way, at least. But at least we're not spending a unbelievable amount of money every day on our loans. So that's nice. Oh, there's lots of mods from like a bunch of different places. Especially with the more product mods because everybody wanted products from their country. So there was like, Russian food and French and Spanish, like stores from all kinds of different places, just all these different international products. It's pretty cool to see. They did it with the currency too, like all the currencies got transitioned to different currencies. All right. Uh, let's see where we're at product wise. I do miss that one mod where you could just hit like one button and it would fill your cart with all the stuff that you were low on or missing. That was a nice mod too. I'm having mod withdrawals, man. I want my mods back, man. All right, so we do have a bit more just like daily income to work with. We bought an expansion and it didn't really affect our customers as much. So I'm thinking the licenses are really kind of the determining factor of what gets more people in your store. Excuse me. So this is this is mostly refrigerated stuff. I don't know if it was a good idea to do that right away, but here we are. We're in this room now. Let's see what the cost of a bundle of all this stuff is. That's not bad. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I forgot about that product. Texture replacer. Yeah, texture replacer just got updated recently too, so that one works just fine. I might put back the American products again. Oh, the new products that. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna need to get more refrigerators. Actually, I knew that too. I just, for some reason, my brain didn't prep for that right away. Here we go. We need a refrigerator. Let's see how much of an increase this new license gets me customer-wise. Uh, 13. We got new sugar and no place to put it. I'll take care of that in a moment. Got new cheese. Okay. What other refrigerated products did we get? The tuna. This product is not refrigerated on Supermarket Together, which is kind of funny. It actually goes on the shelf on Supermarket Together as opposed to being refrigerated. We got honey. That's supposed to be on a shelf. This is also refrigerated. We're gonna need another fridge. Oh man. The struggle is real this playthrough, y'all, man. Why can't I put... Why are you this way, game? That one has 4 spots. That's not gonna fit in that box. Fine, then. Okay. No. there was the other cheese, right? I don't know where they put stuff back here, so I'm gonna have to. There's the honey. There's that cheese. There was another cheese, right? Or am I tripping? I think it's no, not that one. Yeah, back in the day, I used to have like full control of this back room, and now I'm just like letting them do whatever, and it's backfiring. Tis working against me. Tis. Yeah, this mozzarella cheese, the Parmesan cheese, Parmesan mozzarella. Okay, I did both of those. There's 6 new products. One, two, three, four, and then the 2 that goes on the shelf would be 5 and 6, which is the sugar and the other thing. So that means we gotta spend more money. Oh no, I'm so broke. I might as well get the other one too. Fuck it. Yeah, a little more customization never hurt. I mean, the customization they have now is fine. The my only issue is like in order to get colored shelves, like different colored shelves, you have to order them the color that you want. The problem with that though is there's no way to tell what the color actually looks like before you get it. Like it's impossible. Like they tell you what the color is, but most of the colors when you get them don't look anything like you anticipate them to look. And if you buy a shelf and the color's not exactly what you expected, you have to sell the shelf for like half the money and then buy another one and hope that that color looks like what you hope it looks like as opposed to just buying the shelves and being able to color them. It's so dumb. Like and that's what I was saying like it's hard not to complain about stupid things when they're so obviously stupid. Like it's so obviously dumb. Like whoever planned this was an idiot because that's such a dumb way to do it. Why would you allow customization and then not give people an idea of what that customization would look like first and then penalize them if they guess incorrectly instead of just showing them what it looks like what it actually looks like? Doesn't make any sense. Like somebody sat down and was like, "This is a good idea." Like, why? Because some of the colors, like I said, look nothing like you would think they would look. Like you're like, "Oh, this is this color," and then you get it, and you're like, "What the fuck? This is not what I thought this was gonna look like." And now you got to get you just basically threw away money to experiment for no good reason. Tis ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. $12. 420. All right. 542. Price adjusted. I'm gonna go 5% off. And this one is 518. 5% off. And lastly, this one is 733. And we'll do you at 5% off too. Yeah, we'll do 6, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so all new products are priced, correct? We don't have any products out here that are not priced. We should be great. We have literally no money. We are broke as hell. Da, 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 da. Let's start getting some dollars up in here. We broke. Tea. Sliced bread. This goes to Kayla. Alright, Kayla, where you at? You forgot what store existed? I'm sorry, I've been rambling for a while, so I don't even remember what I said. Jeez. You're welcome, lady. Okay, you want mushrooms? Cakes. Tea. Cheese. This cheese. And milk. Right? Where are you at? You are Roy. There you go. Let's go see Roy. Kroger's. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of those around here. I've only been like once or twice. Not really a store that I shop at often. Alright. We got Ethan Walker. He wants flour, milk, oil, olive oil, to be exact, and kiwi. Ethan Walker. Where are you, Ethan? Come on. Ethan's pretty far away. I love how easy it is to install. Yeah, it's super easy to install mods. I swear to God, like, dude, I like making mod videos and I like helping people out, but there's so many people who come to me and just like, I did everything you did exactly the way you did it, and the mod's not working. And I'm like, then you didn't do everything I did exactly the way I did. Because if you did, then the mod would be working. And I'm like, do it again. Because you clearly missed a step. You missed something. Like, there's only one way to do it. You drag and you drop it, and then it's where it's supposed to be, and it works. Like, unless there's something wrong with your computer, and like, and they're like, well, what should I do? I'm like, if doing what I did specifically, and you followed every step exactly the way I did it, and it's not working, then I don't know, because the only way to do it is the way I showed you. So like, what do you want from me? Like, what else am I supposed to say if you're telling me you did exactly what I did in every way without missing a step and it didn't work? I'm like, well, I mean, what do you want me to do about it? I can't do anything. Because I did it and it worked for me. And it makes me feel bad because, like, I want to be helpful, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say at this point. Like, it just... Where are we going? What was this? Simon. Here I come, Simon. Where you at? I'd like to know how to make mods, but I'd have to look it up. Oh my god, there's so many online orders, man. These are definitely good to do if you want the money, like for sure, but lemons. Excuse me. Carrots. It's kind of insane how unbelievably fast you are at stocking fruits and vegetables and how unbelievably slow your people are at doing it. It's like dramatic. You're just like machine gunning fruit into the freaking bowl, and your people are. It's like 1, 2, 3. It's like, bro, put the fruit in there. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure the products cost the same when they order it, but I think they have to pay like a delivery fee. I think there's like a delivery fee tied to it. Carrots, garlic. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, I know to click them to make them go faster. I just don't like spending money on them. Yeah, it's crazy how much fruit. Like people come up and they grab like 15 apples, 32 carrots. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you shopping for the apocalypse? What you need 30 apples for, bro? They buy a lot of fruit in this game. Ooh. Alright, while we wait for these customers to get the heck out of here, let's get our shopping list ready for tomorrow. That's true. That's true. There's a lot of people in this town not getting their essential vitamins for a long time. Do you think they will ever make it so hand scanners on self checkout actually work? Probably not. I'd say no. It's probably a good guess. It's probably not. Alright, hurry up and get out. I got like 3 deliveries here, but I don't feel like it. 4 deliveries. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm actually regretting unlocking the fruit stand. Like, I wish I would have skipped it and just did the other one. But I thought the fruits would be, like, pretty profitable. And I think they are. Like, I think they are selling pretty well, but it's just, it's a little tedious. And your freaking restockers are slow and worthless. And even when you speed them up, they're just slightly less slow and slightly less worthless. The only employee in this game that I hate that I have to pay because they're just so useless. Look how slow he does the mangoes. Look at this. Look at that. Quickness. All right, day's over. 83 customers, so we did go up in customers because of the new license purchase. We went up in customers, and now we're making 4,500, which is pretty good. That's better than we were at. It seems like more licenses is like one of the major keys. Like, expansion of the store and stuff is fine, but that doesn't seem to be like a major determining factor. But the licenses definitely seem to be pretty big. Yeah, I mean they're useful to a degree, but they're just not nearly as good as they should be. Look how slow. Oh, that was a little bit faster. Why? Wait, why is that one? Oh, I guess because it's more. Oh no, he's boosted. Okay, sorry. False alarm. Yeah, nothing beats employee training program, man. I wish I was using it, honestly. I should have gave myself like a one mod rule. Like, you can use one mod, you got to pick one. And if there was one mod I had to pick above any others, it would probably be ETP. Because my restockers would be amazing by now. They would be like highly leveled up. These guys would be leveled up. It'd be glorious. Do you think simple customer boost? What does that one do again? Because I know there's like three. There's like 3 customer boost mods. Specifically, what does that one do? Refresh my memory, because I know I've heard of that one. I just don't remember exactly what it does. El Banco. Excuse me. I hate paying these dorks. An additional customer spawns every. Wait. What? Oh, that one. Yeah. I remember Simple Customer Booster. I think that was the one I was using versus the other one, the more customers one. Simple Customer Booster was the one that that was the one that I recommended above more customers. Wish I could regret the fruit license. I'm thinking of starting a new save. Uh How many did you get? Did you only get the one, or did you get all of them? How many fruit licenses do you have? Wah, wah, wah. Two? Oh yeah, you're already in too deep. They've already. See, this is why I'm just leaving stuff alone because they're already taken care of, albeit very slowly. They are taking care of it. Mm. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open the store because this will be my last day for this stream. When you're talking and chatting and stuff, it makes the game more fun. Bah. I kind of, I was thinking about getting the car in the meantime while I wait to save up for the truck, man. But it's eh. The struggle is real, y'all. It's just real right now. It's stupid that there's only one game slot. That is why the only mod that I have on this mod list playthrough is the uh game save one, because I don't like not being able to have multiple game saves, especially as a content creator. And there's literally no excuse for them not to have multiple game saves in this game. Like, not a single one at all. So that, I don't even count that as a mod. I'm just putting into the game what the devs have been too lazy to do themselves. Because I don't understand how any modern day game does not have like multiple save slots. At least like this. I'm sure they know. I'm 100% sure they know. There's no way that this game has been in early access for all these years and not a single person has mentioned the fact that you can't save multiple game saves. That would be shocking to me if the first time they're hearing that is from me. I would be baffled. I'm almost certain that they are well aware that people want game saves in this game and they just don't care. Or don't think it's a priority, which is usually what it comes down to. Yeah, the scanner is really helpful. This was another one of those mods, the scanner, that it was a mod before and then they added it to the game. Now one could argue that they had already planned on adding it and it was just a matter of time, but as I said, I don't know if that's 100% true or not, so I'm just gonna assume whatever. Have you unlocked the chicken where you get 4 per box? I haven't yet, and I'm dreading doing so. I don't even want to unlock the ones that give you toilet paper. Like, I actually kind of want to ignore all the ones that give you toilet paper, too. And the potatoes. Like, just go around those, because I don't want to stock those. I don't want to stock toilet paper. I don't want to stock potatoes. I don't want to stock the chicken. Yeah, but you gotta buy, like, you gotta it, you in order to stock a lot, you have to spend like several hundreds of dollars more on equipment to put it in. And if your store is not expanded enough, you don't have enough room for it anyway because you got to put other freezer products in. It's just annoying. Because the profit margins may be higher than the other stuff, but in reality, you're probably selling significantly less per day than other products, I would assume. But then again, now that they have discounts and stuff available, that might not be the case anymore. So, excuse me. Well, the extra self checkout was pretty good. That helped us out because I'm not having any issues with lines anymore. Because the customer reads it differently than just marking the price down. As far as I know, I think that's how it goes. Is like lowering the price is one thing, but when they see sale, I think it's weighed heavier than just a regular markdown. As far as I know, don't quote me on that, but to my understanding, that's how it works. Like a sale has more weight than just having the price lower. Let's see. You want to sell me 4 boxes of sugar for $47 instead of 59? Sure. Why not? Honestly, man, that might be a good idea. Like, I might just take all the fruit off sale and just sell this for more. Just so I won't have to restock them as much. But then I'll probably get a bunch of people pissed at me for. Yeah, we'll do a little experiment with the fruit later. Haha, you got bonked. Yeah, there's a chance they'll buy it up until a certain point. I think if you increase the price to a certain point, like it basically, like the chance of somebody buying it is like zero. But I know you got a little leeway. Lose money on the veggies to make money on the coffee. People going crazy on these vegetables. All right. Let's go to pricing. Let's go to our vegetables and our fruits. Oh, I didn't even know the mushrooms changed in price. 14.61. Let's do 14. Let's do 15. 14.12. 14. 14.25. We're gonna round up to the nearest quarter. 23.01. 23.25. 13.75. 14. 24.20. 24. Actually, maybe we'll go 50 on this one. Carrots, 7.26. 7.35. Tomatoes, 16.77. We'll do 17. 21.56. We'll do 22. And we'll take the discounts off. No discounts on fruit. I doubt that'll do a lot for us, but we'll see. You guys think I'll fold before 100 days? Y'all think I'll give up before I get... Damn. You said yes fast. I really want to. Like, I would honestly like stop today and start tomorrow playing if I could, but I'm gonna be a good boy. We are making a little more money per day. We got a bunch of products that went up in price. Not by much. That one didn't go up by much. $107. $240. $623. Oops. Oh boy. Dude, yeah, my restockers would be carrying like 3 or 4 boxes now. They would be way faster. Like it would be pretty good if they didn't blow ass. But unfortunately, they have a degree in ass blowomics. They are putting it to real good use. A cashier would be useful? I don't think so, man. The only way a cashier would benefit me is if I boosted them, which means I would just be paying them more money on the day-to-day anyway. Well, yeah, if I leveled up with ETP, they would be useful for sure, but that is currently not the situation I'm in at the moment. Okay, let's check the store. So now I'm like, I could get another license. Right. Hmm. Yeah, the bills pay automatically. I have a good one, Felicia. 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 Let me see. So this is the one with the toilet paper, and I really don't want to do that. This one has freezer stuff in it. What if you don't pay your loans? If you don't pay your loans, they incur more interest. Oh, I don't have room for freezers. I could probably squeeze some in a few places in here. Freezers with. Why do I feel like you gaslighting me right now? Are you gaslighting me? Let me see. They sell for like $10. Let's see. This one has the dishwasher tablets, which are really good. Uh, I'm just like, yeah. All right. I'm gonna end the stream right here because my brain is overloading now, and it's getting late. My wife's gonna be home, and I want to make sure she eats. So we'll be wrapping it up now. Sorry, guys, but duty calls. And if I spend any more time doing what I was just thinking about doing, I'm going to be here way longer than I need to be. So, but thank you guys for hanging out. As usual, you guys are amazing. Much appreciated. We'll be back playing 7 days tomorrow. And then we will be back playing this again. As you guys know, I've been uploading condensed versions of these streams on the channel. So for anybody who missed the full streams, if you came late or whatever, you want to see the whole thing, but you don't want to have to sit through hours and hours of footage, I've been cutting them down and condensing them, cutting out all the downtime and the quietness to give you a more streamlined watching, uh, you know. So check those out. Make sure you guys are supporting and liking those if they're useful to you. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one.